An insurance company issues 1-year policy, deductible 500, probability is 0.8 that the insured car has no accident, and 0 that it has more than one accident. If there is an accident, the loss before application of deductible is exponential, mean 3000. Calculate 95th percentile of the insurance company payout on this policy. So 0.8 probability of zero accident, 0 probability of more than one accident. So it means 1 minus 0.8 minus 0 will be the probability of one accident, because these are the only three scenarios: zero accident, more than one, or one. So the one accident will be the complement of the other two. So that's 0.2. So probability of an accident is 0.2. So here's the situation. 80% probability of no accident, and in that region the payout is 0. And then there is 20% probability, which is the shaded portion of an accident. And we need the 95th percentile of the payout. So the 95th percentile will be over here. And if we just consider the region where the accident happens, then this 95th percentile is the overall payout, including even the zero payout, because when you're talking 95th percentile of payout, you also have to consider the portion where there is no payout. But obviously the 95th percentile of payout is happening in the accident region. And if we just consider the accident region, then we see that this 95th percentile is actually 3/4 of the way into the accident region. So now here it can easily be spotted. If you divide the region from 80 to 100, you know that this middle point would be 90, and then this middle of the 90 and the 100 would be 95. So we can see that this is 3/4 of the way. But let's say the numbers are such that you can't see that how much of the way the required percentile is from this point. So then the formal calculation will be you do 95 minus 80, that's and then you want to divide it by 100 minus 80, which is the total shaded region. So that tells you that the 95 is 3/4 of the way after 80. So here is 95 minus 80 divided by 100 minus 80 is 3/4. So it's 3/4 of the way into the accident region, and 3/4 is 75%. So what that means is that the 95th percentile of payout is actually 75th percentile of payout given that accident happens. You see, 95th percentile of the overall payout is actually, this is the 75th percentile of this region, of the accident region. So it's a 75th percentile of the payout given that the accident happens. And therefore it would be the 75th percent. So when an accident happens, loss occurs according to the given situation. And so the 95th percentile of the payout given accident happens is just the 95th percentile of the loss minus the deductible. Okay. Because the 75th percentile of loss minus deductible, because 75th percentile of loss will be the 75th percentile of loss given accident, because loss happens only when accident is given. So therefore the payout, 75th percentile of payout given accident would be 75th percentile of loss minus the deductible. So now first we calculate the 75th percentile of the loss, because the PDF of loss is given. We've given that it's exponential, and so the CDF will be 1 minus e to the minus x by mean. Mean was 3000. And the 75th percentile is that that X point where the accumulated probability below that is 75%. So you put 75% for the accumulated probability, and if P is the 75th percentile, then P goes for X. And now from this equation, this exponential term moves to the left, and the 0.75 goes and subtracts on the right, so you get 0.25, and then you take ln of both sides, and you end up with P equals 4159, and P is the 75th percentile of the loss. So the 75th percentile of the payout given accident happens, which is the 95th percentile of the payout, would be the 75th percentile of loss minus the deductible, and the deductible was 500. So the loss percentile minus the 500 gives you the payout percentile, which is 3659. That was choice B.